Hi Anna, good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Is this the first time we've actually met in person? It seems like I've known you for an age, but
I know.
it's like you're everywhere on LinkedIn and Twitter and stuff like that. You're such a fun personality and online as well. So it's great to finally meet you in person.
It's great
Awesome.
to meet you.
So basically here to chat about SqlDBM and the concept of data modeling. So tell me a bit about data modeling and what SqlDBM does.
Data modeling to us, how we define it, is a conversation, first of all, between the technology and business.
Yeah.
And we go from the best practices of what all the books back in the day talked about: conceptual data modeling, logical, physical, and transformational.
Yeah.
So for us, data modeling is kind of a craft in a way, and it could be done visually, it could be done by code, but the main thing is that it's done by the business. For us, I would say data modeling is also a process that gets your data into a more organized state to further enhance business consumption of the data down the line.
For sure. So how does SqlDBM actually help out with the data modeling process?
So it's a software company, right? So we're product first and foremost. So the best thing we can do is just provide the tooling to the business. So that's how we do it, what we do. Created originally as a kind of lightweight SQL modeler for SQL Server back in 2017, and then went into realizing that, oh my gosh, this type of solution, this type of tooling can help in analytical workloads as well, and then help enterprise organizations visualize the map of all of their tables and relationships between them. So we're just software provider that helps businesses see the map of their business.
How does SqlDBM integrate with Snowflake then?
So SqlDBM is a modeling solution. We primarily operate with two terms: reverse engineering and forward engineering. So we'll connect to Snowflake, and we'll run the getDDL command, get the script out, and then we'll read the script, visualize all of the tables, relationships, data types, yada yada. If Snowflake has a best practice of recommends the best practice of defining referential integrity, so primary keys, foreign keys. So we'll visualize those. If for some reason the database doesn't have those defined, we will suggest by names of the tables and columns. We'll say, this table should be connected to this table. Ideally, you probably want to draw a relationship between them. So that would be the primary way, the first probably step of interacting with our tool for Snowflake users.
And so tell us a couple of the common reasons why clients would come to SqlDBM to help them out with their data modeling.
Top reasons. Sometimes a client would already have a data modeling practice, and they would what they would end up doing is realizing that they need to modernize their data modeling practice. So for example, they are going to cloud and getting an alternative for their previous solution, but online. So that would be an easy reason for us to step in. Or maybe they didn't have a data modeling practice defined before, which is okay. At a certain stage of a company, at a certain level of a data unit, you might not be there yet. And then some, clients would come in and say, hey, we've gotten big enough, we're getting kind of lost in our data assets, and we need a proper data modeling practice instilled, and a data modeling solution to support creation, governance, and shareability of ERDs and data models.
No, that makes sense. And what's the top 3 features that kind of set you apart?
Top 3 features of SqlDBM, I would say, are collaboration, tight integration with Snowflake, and fun fact, Confluence integration. A lot of companies, and Confluence I know is an Australian company.
Atlassian, for sure.
A lot of people just point that out as like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. SqlDBM is the only tool that has Confluence integration from data modeling solutions.
That's funny that you say it. It's like whenever I'm doing, I run a data engineering consultancy, and whenever I'm doing consulting, like the top one ask is like really it's just like documentation on Confluence. So the fact that you automatically do that's an amazing feature. That's great.
And it's embedded live. So the big problem in data models is that and why some companies maybe don't want to do it. They're like, oh my gosh, my data model will be out of date tomorrow because I keep building. Well, and because we share a picture of data model, our integration with Confluence is a live embed. So even if your data model changes, you'll get a new version of it in Confluence. So I love that piece.
Interacting with the Confluence API.
It's a really cool, smart integration. I love it.
That does sound like you've got some really awesome software engineers at
kudos to them. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So do you have any exciting announcements to share for your roadmap?
Actually, the most exciting announcement for us right now is that we are diving deeper into data engineering space and supporting transformation of objects within the Snowflake data warehouse. So kind of going beyond just helping data architects and modelers or data engineers who do modeling and getting into real data integration space.
That sounds amazing. So changing tracks, why has no one done relational and transformational in the same products?
The reason it hasn't been done before, number one, it's really hard. You might want to reconsider if you're thinking to get into that space. It took us a lot of hard work. Speaking of the smart software engineers and product teams. And also starting from like doing the transformations first and then going back to support relational modeling is a harder journey. So because of the fact that we started and built our reputation as a relational modeling tool, we're now really well positioned to just extend that functionality further and go to the next logical step. And plus, it wouldn't be possible in the on-prem days. So now that we're in the cloud, and now the way Snowflake is built for the way modern teams work, this is actually possible at least to build something like that.
That sounds awesome. And what are you hoping for the field of data engineering, more specifically data modeling this year?
I'm hoping that there is a little less talk about Gen AI.
Tell me about it.
And that we get back to building products that have business value right away. And that we have a clear definition of what we're doing and why. We haven't gone. I have clients asking all the time, "Hey, can you guys do some AI functionality? And can the models be built automatically or something like that?" And we've our product team has always kind of taken a step back and saying, "Hey, for now we're waiting for the right moment, for the right use case, and we don't want to feel pressured just because everyone is doing something AI that we have to do that too." So my hope is that we slowly move there, but with intention.
I think I think data modeling kind of sums that up, doesn't it? It's just like a lot of people argue against data modeling, saying, "Oh, you need to do upfront thinking," but that's actually what you should be doing, right? You should be really thinking about what the business value is, how to actually get there, and what sort of data structures enable that, isn't it? So definitely, it's fantastic that not only is SqlDBM building great products in this space, but it's actually sort of championing that cause as well. So an absolute pleasure catching up with you, Anna. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.